Welcome to the Blue Crew Happy Hour, everybody. We're going to start this over. Blue Crew Happy Hour is something that we put together to get to know new artists that I either never met or never played a show with before. I have had some friends on, which has been a lot of fun. So this week, I'm really excited to have a couple of artists on here that I've heard of before and never got to play a show with or do a Blue Crew Happy Hour with. So I'm really excited to hear their songs and what they have. So we also have a presenting sponsor today because of Cinco de Mayo. It is Question Tequila, made in Mexico. It is distributed in Nashville, Tennessee, or from Nashville, Tennessee, rather. It aged in Jack Daniel's barrels and is double distilled for pure taste and flavor, as well as it has won 20 awards in its first year, and is made of 10-year-old mature 100% Weber Blue agave. So Question Tequila is our presenting sponsor today on Cinco de Mayo. Thought it was a really good idea to get a tequila company for today. So let's kick it over to our artists. How you guys doing today?
Hey.
We got cool. Well, why don't we just kick it off to a song? Mandy, why don't you start and tell us about what you're going to play for us first?
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for having me. I'm super excited to play some tunes for you tonight. But this little ditty is a song I wrote with my buddy Andrew Beeson, and I feel like it's kind of been my quarantine isolation theme song. And it goes well with Cinco de Mayo too, because it's about sitting or dreaming about sitting under some palm trees and drinking. So it's called Nothing to Do. Well, I know of a place where we can escape for a little while. Lawn chairs for two, a beach rendezvous, nothing but you and I for miles. So what do you say, let's get away with a glass of ice and a splash of Bombay. Baby, leave your worries underneath the leaves of these palm trees. Lay back, take a breath, sipping on this till there's nothing left. Sunshine's all umbrellas, in our drinks, singing a cappella, grooving to the music. Got nothing to do and all day to do it. Well, now the sun's going down till it comes back around. We'll still be right here, our drinks in our hands and toes in the sand. Well, our only plan is to get weird. Just say when we can jump right in with nothing on but the moon on our skin. Baby, leave your worries underneath the leaves of these palm trees. Lay back, take a break, sipping on this till there's nothing left. Sunshine's on umbrellas, in our drinks, sing a cappella, grooving to the music. Got nothing to do and all day to do it. Nothing to do, baby. Soak it up, take it in. I feel like swaying around the bend. We can stay right here and do it over again. Baby, leave your worries underneath the leaves of these palm trees. Lay back, take a break, sipping on this till there's nothing left. Baby, leave your worries underneath the leaves of these palm trees. Lay back, take a break, sipping on this till there's nothing left. Sunshine's on umbrellas, in our drinks, sing a cappella, grooving to the music. Got nothing to do and all day to do it. Hey.
Awesome. That's cool. That's a fun song.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead here and I think my mom's making me margaritas today because of Cinco de Mayo, so I'm gonna play her favorite song I ever recorded. And this one's called Looking Forward to Looking Back. A year ago, I didn't even know your name. Now a day don't come that I don't want to see your face. Now I'm working on this overtime, no violent old piece of shine. Slip it on your finger, baby. This big eyed dreams, we got plans, the kind of thought I never had. Girl, we gotta chase it. It started with a kiss, just a little crush. Couple stupid kids falling crazy in love. I see you and me going for a walk, strolling through the years. I'm talking 3 bedrooms and a wraparound, grass gone up, the roof's gone down, branches on a family tree. I don't want to go too fast with the future we have. Oh yeah, looking forward to looking back. A year ago, you didn't even know my name. Oh, years from now, we'll have more memories than we got face. Little fingerprints up and down the hall, marks of being 4 feet tall. Oh, can't you see it, baby? Yeah. It started with a kiss, just a little crush. Couple stupid kids falling crazy in love. I see you and me going for a walk, strolling through the years. I'm talking 3 bedrooms and the wraparound, grass gone up, the roof's gone down, branches on a family tree. I don't want to go too fast with the future we have. Oh yeah, looking forward to looking back. Oh yeah, looking forward to looking back. Oh yeah, girl, it started with a kiss, just a little crush. I see you and me crazy in love. And that's looking forward to looking back. Toby, very excited to hear what you have to play for us. What do you got? All right, well, let's move over to Dan right now, and we'll sort out Toby's sound. We got Daniel Johnson up.
On a delay, but this one right here is called Island. Just put this song out recently. Let me cut my chat on just in case we got something. Last I heard, she was on the coast with her feet buried in the sand. Probably burning off that tail line from that diamond on her hand. I bet the sun's shining on her, she ain't wondering where I am. There's miles of blue between us and a tide rolling in. Well, she said sail, 'cause she don't care, don't care if I'm still falling. She's out on an island, she don't care where I land. I know her, she's on a high $1,000,000 ring. She knew me, she knew my heart don't heal so easily. If she cared at all about what I thought, she might not have left me. And if I knew then what I know now, she'd still be right here with me. I don't wanna hate her, wanna wish her well. She said, say, don't care. She don't care if I'm still falling. She's out on an island, don't care where I land. Well, I can't stand it, feels like I'm stranded. So she cast me away, need somebody to save me like a lifeboat, baby. I think I'm going insane while I'm losing my mind, just drinking my ties, dancing to a reggae band. And I'm falling, and I don't know where I am. Well, I don't wanna hate her, wanna wish her well. But oh, she's making it hard since she said sail. No, she don't care, she don't care if I'm still falling. She's out on an island, she don't care where I land. Yeah, she's out on an island, care where I land.
Hold on. I think we might still have an issue. I know there's been a storm down in Nashville the last 2 nights, so I know everybody's kind of trying to figure out. The people have lost power and internet and all that kind of stuff. So we're working with artists from there. So there's a little bit of that going on, I think. So we're going to kick it over to a media break right now, and we'll see y'all in a bit.
Taking me back, way back when.
Dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher.
A year ago, I didn't even know your name. Nowadays don't come that I don't want to see your face. Now I'm working.
All right, well, we're back. There's a preview of next week's Blue Crew Happy Hour. We do these every Tuesday, so come on in, hang out with us, and drink some beer or anything you got in your cup. We're gonna kick it over to the artists right now. Mandy, you're from Canada. You're from Alberta area. What would you say is the difference between, kind of country music up in Alberta and in Nashville? I know you're there now, and you've been there for a few years. Being from Montreal, there's no similarities at all. But I know that we've played some shows in Alberta on the tour with George Canyon, and it seems like it's a place that is more accepting towards country music, maybe a little more so than Montreal. So I'm very curious. What do you find as the difference between the two, Nashville and maybe the Alberta area?
Yeah, well, so I moved down here to Nashville about 8 years ago, and I could say 8-9 years ago, I thought there was a huge difference between pursuing music up there and down here in Nashville, and even the comparison of artists at that point. But I kind of feel like now, a lot of Nashville vibe kind of relates to Alberta. When up there, we've got the Calgary Stampede. There's a lot of rodeos, a lot of country folk up there. So I don't know, it is very country up in that neck of the woods, but there's also, I feel like there's something in the water up in Canada that gives a unique twist to music in itself. So it's cool though. There's a lot of great artists up there in Alberta.
Yeah, no, for sure. And there's a lot, I think there's a lot of really great country music coming out of Canada. But I think I'm asking the question more so for myself because I'm curious, because I know that Ontario has a really nice scene of a kind of a tight knit community, but I'm not as familiar out west. So I think I'm just curious as to sort of what the more west, I guess, side of Canada is. Because there is a Stampede as well and stuff like that. So. And how about songwriting? Is there a lot of co-writes out in Alberta, similar to Nashville, or is that maybe just?
Absolutely.
I know Nashville's unique in that way.
Yeah, well, it is kind of interesting. I can kind of relate myself to a different breed of musician, because when I lived back up in Alberta, of course, that was kind of before the whole Instagram thing had taken over and social media, like it was just really becoming relevant for connecting people. I wasn't so much in that. So I hadn't co-written until I actually came down to Nashville. But so I was just solo writing. Okay. But now it's kind of funny because there are a lot of artists up there in Alberta that I've connected with, and I've written, a lot of songs over the past years with, and we Skype write and all that fun stuff. So it's just a great community of people up in Alberta, and it's a great base for music. But there's such that bridge is there between Nashville and Alberta, I feel like.
Well, that's awesome. Really cool. I'm very excited to hear what you have to play for us next.
Yeah. Well, this is actually fun that we just talked about Alberta and songwriting, because the next song I'm going to play is one that I wrote with my a really dear friend of mine, Lynn Tassari, and we actually didn't know each other when we got in the writing room to write this song. It was the first time we'd met, but we were set up on a like a co-writing date, as you like to call them, blind date, through one of our Alberta friends, Aunt Lori Brown. And so we met here in Nashville. She was visiting. We wrote this song. I ended up recording it, releasing it as a single, and it's on my upcoming album that's going to be coming out. So this is very Alberta here in this next tune, but it's called Chasing the Ace. So here we go.
Up in a Mercedes kind of guy. I ain't lying, it was fun when he was mine. The shine wears off in no time, so it was good. Goodbye. So I called the girls up, thinking I'd have better luck down at the club with the Las Vegas vibe. Duke kept walking up a swagger, ain't no moves like Jagger, so you bet I hung him out to dry. Cause I'm chasing the ace, I'm done with jokes. I can call the club before they tip over. it, please. Gave me the key to his bleeding heart. He was busy making plans and styles and wedding bands. I was running right from the start, yelling hell. Hell nah, I'm chasing the ace. I'm done with dumb jokes. I can call the bluff before they flip them over. I'm the jackpot baby, queen of hearts. But boy, you better have the cards. I got a quick hand, rush to pull the trigger. I'm holding on to what's coming down the river. Still got a lot of cards to play. So hey, I'm chasing the ace. I'm chasing the ace, yeah. All right. I call him like I see him, I play him like I deal it. I call a spade a spade. I call him like I see him, play him like I deal it. I call a spade a spade, yeah. I'm chasing the ace. I'm done with jokes. I can call the bluff. They flip him over. I'm the jackpot baby, queen of hearts. But boy, I better have the cards. I got a quick hand, no rush to pull the trigger. I'm holding on to what's coming down the river. Still got a lot of cards to play. So hey, I'm chasing the ace. I'm done with jokers, yeah. I'm chasing the ace. I'm done with jokers. Hey, I'm done with jokers, yeah. I'm chasing the ace. I'm done with jokers. I'm chasing the ace.
Nice. That's a fun song.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead here and play a single we just released not too long ago. This one's called Girls and Beer. I know my way around a county road. I know my way around a fishing hole. I know my way around a guitar neck and a country melody. I'm all about working hard to make a buck, working on my old man's hand-me-down truck. At the end of the day, you know what? It all takes a backseat. And 10 girls and beer, that's what the world revolves around. And the high and the cold, God gave us boys 2 hands to hold. And there, it's clear that we're made in love, girls and beer. Nothing else can make you put a hammer down. Drive everything you're doing when it comes around. Good by themselves, but great together. Everybody knows everything goes better with girls and beer. That's what the world revolves around. And the high and the cold, God gave us boys 2 hands to hold. And there, it's clear, boys, that we're made in love, girls and beer. If you ask me, man, I'd be lying if I didn't say I think about them all the time. Girls and beer, that's what the world revolves around. And the high and the cold, God gave us boys 2 hands to hold. And there, it's clear, boys, that we're made in love, girls and beer. It is Girls
Woo,
and Beer.
woo, woo.
All
That's awesome.
right. What have you been doing during this this quarantine? Have you gone on to Skype rights, or have you just hanging out, or what you been up to?
Yeah, well, I've been staying pretty isolated. Thankfully, I have a roommate who's awesome, and we have our 2 dogs. So they've been, keeping us going. But just being chill. I've been writing a lot by myself and doing some Zoom writes is what I've mostly been doing, or FaceTime. Yeah. And it's actually kind of funny because I've written so much in the past month and a half, 2 months, that I'm sitting on an album to release right now, but I'm almost looking forward into the future and being like, I have another album to record now. So that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, I mean, Girls and Beer was a song I had. I was probably been holding on to it for, I would say, about a year and a half. The album was already recorded. The first album I put out was already recorded, ready to go, and we started sourcing songs for the new album. And that was probably the first one I heard for the new album we're about to put out, or we weren't sure what to do with it. And I released it as a single because I thought, I've been holding on to it long enough now, and I kind of want to put it out. But so I have an album ready to go, and we're starting to get some songs for the 30 EP now. We're working on. So I know it's a fun time to start looking at new songs, and you realize that you've been sitting on songs for such a long time that nobody's even heard them just yet. So it's a fun process for sure.
That's awesome.
You're about to drop a new single, I hear. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Kind of like your story of sitting on the song for a while. I recorded this song and have been sitting on it for about a year and a half now. So I'm very excited to get it out there. It's a song that I wrote with my good buddy Andrew Beeston down here in Nashville. And it is called Dreamcatcher. And it was kind of an idea that had just kind of dropped on me as like a little sign that I needed to write a song called Dreamcatcher, and morphed it into something of like actually going out and catching your dreams. So we wrote it, we recorded it. I got to co-produce it with my producer, Simon Gugela, and very excited. It's going to be released at the end of May. So very stoked about that. It'll be on iTunes, Spotify, and then so we release it digitally and then releasing it to Canadian radio. So it'll be my first official radio release in June. So so I'm very excited about that. But Dreamcatcher, it's gonna be a good one, and I'm gonna play it on the show here today, so everyone will get to hear it.
Yeah, well, why don't you go right ahead and play us a song? I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll do this one then. And as you can see, I love me some dream catchers. So I think I have one back here. It's great. I have dream catchers all over my room. All right, let me see here. All right, sorry, I'm gonna just tune this bad boy up just a little bit. Yeah, and very excited about this song too. I got to head to one of my favorite places in the U.S., which is Arizona, and shoot a music video for it. So that's going to be coming out in June as well. But here we go. This one's Dreamcatcher. So I hope you like it. Yeah, cleaning up the dishes, some part-time job, till she at the top. It's in her head she's hoping, and in her heart she knows that it won't be long. She won't give up on everything so decides. One day she'll set the world on fire, won't let the chances roll on her. She's not the kind. Got her eyes set on the goal, taking names, chasing gold. Get so down from a ring.
we can hurry. 'Cause everything her soul desires, one day she'll set the world on fire. Won't let the chances roll on by. No, she's not the kind. Got her eyes set on the goal, taking names, chasing gold. Yeah, can slow it down from what really matters. Oh, she's a little dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Alright, break it down. I know this girl, she's got a dream, she's gonna catch it. Wake up one day, look back and not regret it, 'cause she gave her all. And at the bottom, now she stands tall. And like a feather floating on the breeze, she got a tattoo, the one that says believe won't go down without a fight. She took those night dreams, turned them into day. 'Cause everything her soul desires, one day she'll set the world on fire. Won't let the chances roll on back. No, she's not the kind. 'Cause everything her soul desires, she's setting this world on fire. Won't let the chances roll on back. No, she's not the kind. Got her eyes set on the goal, taking names, chasing gold. Can slow it down from what really matters. Oh, she's a little dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Oh, oh yeah. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Dream, dream, dream catcher. Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice. It's an awesome
Thank
song.
you.
You got some fun songs.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Right back at you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to play one right now, an unreleased song, one that we have coming. I just knocked the mic. Yeah, we got a couple of songs recorded, ready to go. Just a matter of putting them out at the right time. We have an EP ready to go, so I do want to put it out at the right time and give those songs the sort of treatment they deserve. I'm really excited about it. Before I do that, I do want to apologize. To Daniel Johnson and Tobi Lee. We lost connection. I know there's been 2 nights in a row of a couple of storms in Nashville, and we hope everybody in Nashville is okay. I know the storms cut some power lines and took some trees down. So yeah, Nashville's been getting hit hard lately, and our prayers are with everybody down in Nashville, Tennessee. So. The song I'm going to play right now is a song called "Oh Money." Champagne toast on the back of a limousine, new dress on heirloom diamond ring, slow ride through the Hebron High Gate. Stone found nothing yet, another driveway. G on standby, full tank, ready to fly. Million acres, horses we never ride. Hedge fund, yacht club, high fashion. Islands in the winter, summers in the Hamptons. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. Me and you, girl, all of is like oh, money. All of it's like Somebody's gonna be this rich, might as well be us. You can call it faith, you can call it love. Ain't no doubt, baby, what we have it gonna outlast our grandkids. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. Me and you, girl, all of is me like this. We ain't never gonna grow. Can't use it all up. Baby, I know. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. Me and you, girl, all of it is like oh, money. All of it's like oh, money. All of it's like oh, money. All of it's like oh, money. That's all money. It's gonna be on the next album. So yeah, I'm pumped about it. We got some fun stuff going. So all right, well, I want to thank you for being on here, Mandy. Thank you so much for participating and having some fun with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's awesome to get to know some artists. Even in Nashville, there's so many artists. Obviously you don't get to meet everybody, and this is kind of an opportunity that makes it really cool to bring everybody together, and an idea that we wanted to kind of bring that Nashville vibe. And when we go on tour and do these fun things. So I want to thank you again for coming on. Is there anything you want to plug? Anything else you got for us that you want to go ahead and finish off with?
Oh, wow. Well, like you said, my single's coming out at the end of May. And so very excited about that. Everyone's got to keep an eye out for Dreamcatcher. But, people can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff to keep posted with new music and releasing the single this month and then the album later this year. So everyone to keep an eye out for it. So, and there's going to be plenty of fun Mandy adventures coming up this summer. So you're going to want to keep posted on social media.
Awesome. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining the Blue Crew Happy Hour. We have had a few technical difficulties, of course. Hard to keep everything connected with the storms that's going on in Nashville. So we do want to thank Danielle and Toby for coming on and giving it a go. I know that, of course, Wi-Fi can be tricky sometimes, and especially when there's things going on like that. So I do want to thank Question Tequila for being our presented sponsor today. We had a lot of fun. We will get Daniel Johnson and Tobi Lee back on another Blue Crew Happy Hour, give them a fair go and have everybody be able to listen to them. In the meantime, go stream them. Tobi Lee and Daniel E. Johnson, as well as Mandy. She was awesome as well today. And so go check out the songs. Girls and Beer is out as well. You can go stream that song of mine as well. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
So I called the girls up, thinking I'd have better left down at the club with the Las Vegas vibe. You came walking up a swagger, ain't no moves like Jagger, so you bet I hung 'em out to dry. 'Cause I'm chasing the ace, I'm done with you, 'cause I can call them bluff before they flip them over. I'm the jackpot baby, queen of hearts. Oh, boy, you better have the cards. I got a quick hand, no rush to pull the trigger. I'm holding up for what's coming down the river. I still got a lot of cards to play, so hey, I'm chasing the ace.
now a day don't come that I don't want to see your face.